Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, we of Group 2 will present the assessment. Members of this group are Mr. Trimulyo, Mr. Sarjito, Mr. Ahmad Nur Fauzi, Mr. Bella Priya Pratama, Ms. Nurul Puspita Arum, Ms. Ianatul Fikriya, and me, Duyani Arpianti. Element of management process: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, controlling, motivating, and communicating.
Function of educational management. What is educational management? Meaning, well, education is the provision of a series of learning experiences to students in order to impart knowledge, values, attitudes, and skills with the ultimate aim of making them productive members of society. Educational management is the processing of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling the activities of an institution by utilizing human and material resources so as to effectively and efficiently accomplish functions of teaching, attention work, and research. Capsulation of the functions: planning, organizing, directing, controlling, and evaluating. Planning. Meaning of educational planning. A plan is conceptualized as a predetermined strategy, detailed scheme, or program of action related to the accomplishment of an objective. Of educational planning: forecasting, interpretation, goals and objectives, decision making, operations optimization, problem prevention, management change, and complexity resolution. Process of educational planning. Planning can be defined as a process of taking decisions for future actions in order to achieve predetermined objectives by optimal utilization of available resources in a limited time frame. In order to plan for education, there are certain steps that are involved. These are as follows: 1. Diagnosis of the educational situation. 2. Target setting. 3. Intervention strategies and activities. 4. Casting and budget preparation. 5. Implementation and monitoring mechanism. And 6. Negotiation, appraisal, and approval. Characteristic of educational planning: choice the best alternative, teamwork, social and economic goals, cooperation, anticipation, remedial measures, and scientific changes. Organizing. Organizing is a function of management which follows planning. It is a function in which the synchronization and combination of human, psychical, and financial resources takes place. A manager performs organizing function with the help of following steps: 1. Identification of activities. 2. Departmentally organizing the activities. 3. Classifying the authority ones. 4. Coordination between authority and responsibility. Meaning of educational organizing. Organizing refers to the way in which the work of a group of people is arranged and distributed among group members. Process of educational organizing. 1. Determining the activities to be performed to achieve the objectives of the organization. 2. Identification of major functions to which these activities relate. 3. Grouping and subdividing the activities within each function on the basis of similarity and relatedness. 4. Establishing the relationship among individuals and groups.
Aspect of the organizing process, there are 3. 1. Responsibility. 2. Authority. And 3. Accountability.
Directing. In the ordinary sense, directing means giving instructions and guiding people in doing work. Of management of an organization, directing refers to the processing of interesting, guiding, counseling, motivating, and leading people in organizations to achieve its objectives. Characteristic of directing: 1. Directing initiates action. Directing is a key managerial function. 2. Directing takes place at every level of management. 3. Directing is a continuous process. 4. Directing flows from top to bottom. Importance of directing: 1. Directing helps to initiate action by people in the organization toward attainment of desired objectives. 2. Directing integrates employees' effort in the organization in such a way that every individual effort contributes to the organizational performance. 3. Directing guides employees to fully realize their potential and capabilities by motivating and providing effective leadership. Directing facilitates introduction of needed changes in the organization. Generally, people have a tendency to resist changes in the organization. 5. Effective directing helps to bring stability and balance in the organization since it fosters cooperation and commitment. Principles of directing: 1. Maximum individual contribution. 2. Harmony of objective. 3. Unity of command. 4. Appropriateness of direction technique. 5. Managerial communication. 6. Use of informal organization. 7. Leadership. 8. Follow-through. Elements of direction: 1. A supervisor explains a workout operation to be carried by him on a lathe machine. 2. A mining engineer explains safety precautions to be followed while working in a coal mine. 3. A managing director declares share in the profits to the managers for their contribution to enhance profits of the company. And 4. A manager inspires his or her employees by playing a lead role in performing a work.
4 categories which are the elements of directing. They are 4. 1. Supervision. 2. Motivation. 3. Leadership. And 4. Communication. So, that is the presentation of our group. We realized that the text of our group was not yet perfect. Therefore, we need your input to accomplish our text, especially from Mr. Dr. Hasbun Egar MPD. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.